Hey Jerrin, what brings you to my gym?
Last time I checked, this is my gym.
Okay, what brings you to my best friend's gym?
So as you know, I'm a personal trainer, and I have this client who's really interested in rotator cuff muscles, and I was hoping to get a refresher on it.
Well, you're in luck. I'm currently working on a video on the rotator cuff muscles. Hello, fourth wall. So one thing to keep in mind with the rotator cuff muscles are that they originate on the scapula. So, quick refresher on that. If you have a paper plate and you were to bend the top of the paper plate like so, and then if you were to cut away a little bit of this rounded area, okay, so the place where you put your food, that would be the subscapularis muscle. That's where your muscle would be. Then, if you notice that there's a fold in the line, that represents the spine of the scapula. So above that spine would be this supra means superior, so above the spine. And then below the spine is the infra means lower, so below the spine. And then this rounded area right here, that would be your teres minor. So altogether, these make up the rotator cuff muscles. And an acronym that really helped me remember these muscles is SITS, SITS, muscles do. Let's start with the subscapularis muscle where your food would be on the plate. So this muscle immediately rotates the arm. So as a former rehab aide, one exercise that comes to mind would be a resistance cable over here, and doing this action. So bringing your arm towards the midline. So if you want to increase resistance and you don't have a cable, you can also just use a weight. So after turn our attention to the supraspinatus muscle, which is above the fold above the spine, and this initiates abduction, which looks like this. So again, if you want to increase weight, you can just add the increased resistance, you can just add the weight. So after the below that spine, we have the muscle and the muscle and the teres minor. These laterally rotate the arm. So smooth transition from the rotation exercise, from the internal rotation exercise, is to turn around so that now you are doing this motion. So this is lateral rotation, also known as external rotation. And you don't need to know this, but the birds in the area might find this useful. Outside of the subscapularis muscle, which is inserted into the lesser tubercle of the humerus, the rest of the rotator cuff muscles are inserted into the greater tubercle of the humerus. Also outside of the teres minor, which is innervated by the axillary nerve, the rest of the rotator cuff muscles are innervated by the subscapular. So I'm not sure what happened, but one of the videos I recorded earlier just suddenly disappeared. But basically what I said in that video was another way to help you learn the rotator cuff muscles is to create a dance routine. So you got abduction, external rotation, and medial rotation. So doing those sort of movements can maybe help trigger your knowledge of the rotator cuff muscles.
Wow, 10 out of 10 performance. Thanks for enlightening me.
No, thank you for having this conversation. Hope that you and anyone else who overhears this conversation found this useful. And until next time, this is Russ, signing out. Hey Jerrin, what brings you to my gym?
You haven't even started.